everybody, welcome back to Prison Architect. Oh, it's been a while. I apologize. Sorry there was like a gap of a week where there was no content. I was super busy last week. We played a lot of Divinity 2 Original Sin. Me, Lewis, and Flax. Lewis is away on vacation now for like 3 weeks, so I'm back on it. Can actually record for my own channel, stream, and do all the other things that I want to do as well. Great! Well, here we are in our women's correctional facility of Upper State New York. Things are going pretty well. We did a lot of planning last time. We didn't get a death row inmate last time either, and of course the reason is because, as usual, I'm dumb. We're closed to death row inmates, so let's pump up the intake for death row and see in 21 hours time if it ticks over and we do get a death row inmate to live their life here, well, the rest of their life here in death row that we've lovingly created. Look, we've lovingly created death row here. Deployment should be all set for this as well. We've got death row only, serving up all the dudes. We've got a morgue here for death row as well. We have a couple of death row cells. We have these parole rooms here for all of our death row inmates. We're going to have a busy death row block, hopefully. With any luck, we will have a busy death row block. The next thing on the list while we're waiting for people to turn up to death row, with or without child, it's got to be said, we're not picky in that sense. We are just going to fry them up. If they've done the crime, they've got to do the time, and then it's all going to end up with a good old-fashioned fry-up. And that's going to be great. All right, so Max Sec is probably what we've got our eyes set on next to fix. It looks like protective custody is like just like a non-starter almost completely. Like, has anybody come in here that needs any help whatsoever? I don't think so. I mean, there's a lot of people that we know nothing about. We don't have any CIs currently. We have a potential CI here, though. Hang on a second. Who are you exactly? April Duhad Wolfinger. All right. Let's recruit her and see what she knows. Okay, she has 7% coverage. She's normal sec. She might be in here for long enough to actually make a difference. Who knows? We'll never know. Anyway, she's now a CI and she's being taken to God knows where. I don't think we... Oh, she's being escorted back to her cell from solitary. Somebody's just been tased as well, which is fine. And it looks like there's a prisoner teaching the class. It's Autumn Dykes is teaching the class here about how to be... Wow, also, it looks like... Who's this? Long Wu Zi is teaching... Oh, I see. Creaser had a go at the psychologist who's seriously injured now. Oh my god, okay. We have to be careful. We might need to get like a guard patrolling up and down here just to be safe, because we don't want to put our staff at risk. Especially these max sec women. I don't know what their problem is, but they're crazy. God, this is a mess. Look, I look at it and it just makes my heart weep. Look at this. What is this hallway here, for instance? I hope that people are actually cleaning up, because the jail is looking a little bit dirty. The infirmary and the security room especially could do with some work. I don't know where all of our janitors are. I'm sure that we have enough janitors. We have 10 janitors currently. Do you think that's enough given the size of our prison? I think it probably is. So protective custody is currently unoccupied. We have 0 people in protective custody, which is starting to make me think maybe we just turn protective custody into MaxSec instead, and then we redo MaxSec and add, you know, another like bit of normal sec or something, because this is just an almighty waste of space right now. It is not very good. We have 47 grand in the bank where we could potentially expand out this normal sec wing, get some more people into normal sec, which would be really nice. Currently we have 26 prisoners up for parole. We're doing as many hearings as we can in a day, but still there's a massive backlog. We should be making a ton of money from people getting released. Look, we've got 3 people released here. 2 of them max sec as well. Well, that's nice. That's good. What a turn up for the books. That's the kind of thing that we need happening in this jail. We need to start getting rid of... We got to start thinning out this population of max sec, because by Jove, they are the worst, aren't they? They really are the worst. Holy crap. There's no getting around it. They are just the worst. I mean, maybe we just replan some of this stuff, or maybe we just keep it as it is and we just try to trim down our max sec prison population. We currently have 24 people in max sec, which is quite a few actually. Quite a few more than will fit in here. I mean, the other idea was to maybe move MaxSec down to here where MinSec is. MinSec could use like a little bit of tarting up, but I mean, it's not in a terrible situation right now. It could be a lot worse. Okay, so like, let's say we were to expand this down a little bit then and do this. So if I go into planning, I go into walls here. Let me just check on death row. I just want to make sure that everything is nice and tidy and clean and ready to go for death row. Okay, good. It looks like everything is nice. Okay, so if we were to expand this down to like here, for instance, okay, say that this is going to be the building. This is going to be like a MaxSec building. It's going to be segregated from the rest of prison. They're not going to be able to come out here and do anything in the actual prison proper. They're just going to be in their own little area here. We could potentially sort of get rid of this stuff here. Okay, let's get rid of this stuff and find out exactly what we need for MaxSec to work. Okay, so we could do something like this where we have like it goes down like this, and then there's going to be cell there. There's going to be like another cell here. I mean, we could do this, you know. This could be our new MaxSec in here, and I think that it would be pretty nice to have a MaxSec in here like this. Okay, so we have the hallway down here, which is like a sort of like a wraparound hallway. We've got the canteen, which is of ample size, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that would have to come down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would have to come down like that. And then we could have like maybe a little cleaning cupboard here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that would be something like this. And then we'd have to have something like this. And then we'd have to go like that. And that could be like a little cleaning cupboard for them. And then that we could have like a parole office here. They could have their own psychologist in here as well in case they need to do psychology stuff. That would be pretty nice. And then we could maybe have some solitary over here. We got a couple of family cells, which we would definitely need. We would have to have some family cells in here. What does this put us at? It puts us at 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That would give us a population of 30. Our maximum capacity currently is 32, and we have 24 people in MaxSec. Bearing in mind, we don't accept people from MaxSec into the prison, okay? We bump them up from normal sec or min sec if they've been bad, you know, like if they're fighting all the time, or they become legendary and we have to kill them, or so on and so forth. There's plenty of reasons why we would have to bump them up to max sec, but the point is that it doesn't happen that much, so we can control the population in max sec. Also, we need to have some space left over in max sec in case these death row inmates pass their clemency hearings, which they can do. Sometimes people get it wrong. They come here and they're accused of a crime, and everybody is sure that it was them. And then you know what? It turns out, hang on a second, it wasn't actually them. It was somebody else who did the crime, and somebody else should be in here doing the time as well as a result. Can we do this? Oh yeah, we can. Okay, this is nice. We can get a couple of little like solitary cells in here potentially, and we could have like, this could be like another family cell, and then we could have like solitary, solitary, solitary. Oh, this is very tempting, okay? This is starting to look quite nice, actually. The whole thing is starting to fit together almost like a glove. Don't shove, which, you know, of course, is my favorite New Kids on the Block rhyme and my favorite throwback to the 1990s or the late 80s as well. Fits like a glove, don't shove. Okay, so what are we saying then? We have a couple of family cells, which is good. God, the money is friggin' rolling in. Holy shit. We're going to have a psychologist. We're going to have a, whatchamacallit? A parole person for MaxSec as well, which is likely never to be used, I don't think, because MaxSec people are generally in here for like the rest of their lives, more or less, I would say. What other things will they need? Maybe like they can have their own mail room, I suppose. It looks like there's some sort of like fight happening inside the canteen of MaxSec. There's been a death. Okay, now who has died? It looks like, oh my god. Is Free Fire on? Because holy crap, who died? Oh, it looks like one of our men have died. It looks like our armed guard is dead. Been murdered by a prisoner. Oh, for Christ's sake. I heard him cracking off there too. I heard him shooting his gun and everything, but I guess to no avail. Maybe it was that maybe it was like Lila Griffin or like Vivian Limoges or whatever her name was. Jesus Christ. I mean, come on, guys. We need to... MaxSec needs to be watched better. I think we need to watch MaxSec better. Okay. Okay, so if we're saying that we've got pretty much everything here, we could actually add some new things for them as well. For instance, because we don't want MaxSec out here, pretty much. Like, we just want them confined in their own area here. So that, you know, they're just like separated from the rest of the prison population. They don't mix with the others. As we've seen, they're up for killing guards, so that means that they're probably going to be up for like murdering other prisoners and stuff as well, which we can't really have. We can't be doing with that. Okay, so let's say then, for instance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We go like this, and we give them a mail room as well. That might be nice. And then we can give them like a little visitation area too. Okay. Even though, like, I don't think MaxSec should ever get a visitation area. I think that that's, like, a huge problem. But we can maybe give them their own laundry room. That could be nice. They can have some jobs. There's going to be 30 of them, right? So they could do some cleaning. They could do some laundry and shit. We can maybe have this as, like, a common room. They can come out here and do some stuff, you know, like play pool and jostle each other and make fun of each other. You know what? I think I'm happy with that. I think we can move MaxSec. We can get rid of all this. We can turn it into normal sec. We can move normal sec's canteen more central here so that there's not so much of a walk up here. So we can get normal sec's canteen to occupy like all this space, and then this can come down sort of like an L shape or like a P shape if you like, and then we can fill it with some more cells. And then we could also build this because we have, wow, 59 grand in the bank right now. All right, perfect. Let's do it then. Let's get to work. And while we're waiting for our death row inmate to come, we might as well. You know what I mean? You know what I mean when I say this? Okay, so first things first then, we're going to want to demolish these walls, these fences out here, okay? That means that we're getting rid of this yard as well. MaxSec is not going to have a yard, okay? They're just going to have to do some exercise inside the prison. We don't owe these people any outside time, okay? Normal sec seem to be like coping quite well without having any yard access. The last time they were out in a yard, I can't even remember. Like, it has been a long ass time. Okay, foundations then. We're gonna want to make some brick buildings. I kind of regret not making this all concrete, actually. I think that would have been pretty sweet, but whatever, it'll be fine. Okay, so we're going to do this for 6,750 bucks, okay? We're gonna make this like an addition to our MaxSec wing. And this will be our new and improved MaxSec wing, okay? We're going to get all of the guards that we need in here guarding it and stuff. It's going to be pretty sweet. Let's do a quick build on this as well, this family cell, so that we can make it look all nice, okay? We'll have some family cells here. We'll hook them all up with stuff too. This is going to be a family cell here as well. We could probably get rid of some of these walls as well. Let's demolish, like, say, this wall and this wall. And then let's also demolish these walls. They don't need to be here anymore. We're also going to want to demolish all of these walls here. And we're probably going to want to dismantle this. We're going to dismantle this one as well. And the door servo. Door servo? Door servo. Okay, good. It looks like it's been dismantled already. Perfect. Okay, this is nice. So far, so good. This is really good. I don't know what we're going to do with this power station. We might need to put it, like, out here, like outside or something. Move it. You know, maybe just dismantle this. Use the capacitors or something. I'm not sure. We'll have to figure it out. We'll probably have to hook up this part of the prison with power from here first. In actual fact, let's just take a look and see. Where are we at with the power here? This power is... Oh, I see. Okay, so it's for this whole section here, but not over here. And then, of course, Death Row has its own power grid as well. This doesn't seem like... Why is this almost maxed out? It's like barely doing anything. I guess it's like, oh, I guess the kitchen. Okay, yeah, I see. This grid is responsible for the kitchen. I get it. Okay, fine, sure. All right. Okay, you got me that time, game. You got me. All right, so rooms then. This is not going to be solitary. This is going to be a cell. We're going to want to do a quick build of these as well. So we're going to do like a couple here, this, and then we could just like quick build again. On this side, we could probably take 3 of them here like that. Go like that, perfect. And then we could go like 3, 3, and then like that. Okay, perfect. And then let's do the other side as well, because we're gonna want all these cells built, because we want to move these people down here as soon as possible, right? We don't want them just like lingering up there, because For Christ's sake, like, it doesn't need to happen, right? I wonder if we can get away with just having, like, it... You know what? I don't even think they need beds in here, okay? Like, I think that if you're in max sec and then you're going to solitary confinement, you have to have done something, like, pretty fucking stupid, right? So, on that basis, I say, let's just fucking give them stand-up cells, okay? Because I think if you're gonna act like a fucking stupid asshole, well, you're gonna get treated like a stupid asshole, basically, right? Like, that's gotta be, like, the way that it works in this jail, at least. I think that'll be the new rule. Like, if we go into policies here, prison policy, and we find, like, the rules of engagement, and we can say, like, one of these down here could be, like, if you're just gonna act like a stupid asshole, then, you know... Unfortunately, we're just going to treat you like a stupid asshole as well. And you know what? I think most prisoners will be fine with that. I think they'll be accepting of that. Because, you know, that's the way the world works. You know, what goes around comes around. And if you're just going to act like a fucking ding-dong your whole life, well, you know what? Maybe the world, when the world gives you lemons, maybe the best you can do is hope for no seeds in those lemons that you'll accidentally choke on or whatever. Because... For Christ's sakes, I mean, we live in a society, right? Like, we live in a society where people are meant to, like, obey the rules and love each other and themselves and their loved ones and stuff. And, you know, if you're not even capable of doing that, well, fuck you, basically. You're just gonna get treated like a ding-dong, and we're gonna make you stand up in a solitary cell for as long as it takes for you to realize that, hang on a second, you know, you're a part of this as well, and you have to act accordingly. Okay, so deployment-wise then, we're saying that this is going to be max sec. The cells included, funnily enough. I don't know why the game insists on this fucking shit happening. It's crazy. This cleaning cupboard is meant to be fucking max sec as well, but for whatever reason it is not working. I don't understand why, but there we go. Okay, so we want to start getting some of these women moved into the new area. We're gonna have to look at deployment as well. Guard patrols, we're gonna remove these guard patrols. Okay, we're gonna get them out of here. We're gonna get this guy out of here as well. Okay, and we're going to redeploy them in here. Okay, so let's get an armed guard patrol inside the canteen. We want to suppress the shit out of these ladies, that's for sure. Okay, and then we want to have a guard patrol not like this, because I don't even know what the hell I was thinking when I did that. Okay, we're gonna go have a guard patrolling all the way down to here, like that. And then we're gonna have another guard patrolling much like the same, but here instead. Okay, perfect. We can even have like a dog patrol here sniffing things out and stuff for us too. That could be pretty useful. Okay, excellent. That's nice. How many cells do we have set up? We probably have enough to start moving people, so maybe we can think about moving people. Looks like solitary is like almost done here. We just need to get some dirt. No, not dirt. We need some walls in here. We're just gonna get these walls in here. Sort of have it like half done, but not quite done, but like more or less done. Let's go for solitary here, like this, and then we're gonna need, of course, some remote doors. No, solitary doors. Okay, this is all solitary doors. This is where you're going to be solitarily confined, which is quite nice, and turns out is probably one of the greatest terms of all time, like solitarily. I don't even know if you can use it like that, but you know what? I just went ahead and did it. I used it because, you know what? I don't give a shit. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to say whatever comes to my mind, just spew it out, much like normal. Okay, so we got some pipe work to do. It looks like these cells are more or less ready to go. So I think we can start at least moving some of these ladies out. Okay, ladies, out you go. You got some new digs across the way. You're gonna love it over here. It's great. I don't know what's going on with the deployment, but there we go. We're gonna make all of this here max sec. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make this area here medium sec. No, we're just gonna make it shared for now, okay? It's going to be shared for now, but we're going to get rid of most of the stuff, okay? This yard as well. You know what? This yard is not even going to be a yard anymore. We're going to get rid of it right now. Okay, there. No more yard. That's right. You guys don't deserve a yard, so we've gotten rid of the yard. How do you like that? Jesus Christ. Okay, perfect. This is nice. Look, they're already moving in. Looks like Taylor is getting acquainted with her new digs. She's having a shower. Same with Godwin. Lila Griffin here right next to the front door. This is pretty good. It looks like we found a fork on Amy Wegerson. I don't know how she got a fork or what she thinks she's doing with this fork, but you know what? We stole the fork from her, and we're gonna put the fork to good use somehow. I'm not sure just quite how yet, but we're gonna make sure that that fork finds a new home where forks belong, not in the hands of a convicted criminal, for Christ's sake, because that's dangerous. Jesus Christ, is that ever dangerous? All right, how are we doing with the move here? We moved most of the people from here in. It looks like it, yes. Okay, we can start moving them out of here now as well. Let's get rid of this cleaning cupboard. Let's get rid of this family cell as well. Let's get rid of this canteen. We don't want this canteen operating. This family cell can go. Solitary here can go. We don't want this stuff being used now, okay? We're going to start dismantling all of it and using it for other stuff. I missed a trick as well. I could have saved a lot of money by dismantling the cells and then moving them. Effectively, I've just bought like a bunch of new stuff. But it doesn't matter because you know what? We're going to dismantle it and we're going to use it for like normal sec when we finally come around to expanding out normal sec. So MaxSec now lives in its own little island. I think we've used the space a little bit better than previously, and that means that we can finally start dismantling all of this area because it's just awful. Like, it just looks dumb. I don't even know what I was thinking. Let's get rid of all of this stuff. We're gonna get rid of most of it here. They're gonna get rid of all of the other crap here too. Let's get rid of this door and door servo. Nobody needs to go in here anymore. Let's get rid of all of this stuff too. We're gonna get rid of all of this solitary. We're gonna get rid of the lights, the cameras, the action, you name it. If it's on the list, it's going. We've made an inventory and we're coming in, we're repossessing everything. There, how's it going, ladies? How are you enjoying it down here in this new area, this new MaxSec area? I hope it's to your liking. I hope that it's does the job like the old place did. It's a bit less confusing, and now crucially there's no more yard for you either to go outside and, you know, get cigarettes and step and poo. And because I mean there's no dogs in prison, right? There's just the guard dogs. So if you're stepping in poo when you're in prison in the yard, you have to think to yourself, hang on a second, I probably just stepped in human poo because there's nothing else out here that's going to be pooping in this yard. It's just prisoners. There's no dogs out here. There's no wildlife. The fences are too tall, and you know they've got like barbed wire on them and stuff as well. So it's likely that somebody's just pinched a loaf like in the yard and you stepped in it, or even worse, you slipped in it. You did like a comical like banana slip, like one of those comedy banana slips, flew up in the air and landed on it and got it onto your tracksuit while you were out just doing a couple of laps because, you know, you're tired. You've been in jail. You've been locked up for some time and you're just tired, and, you know, you wanted to go outside and enjoy yourself, but you couldn't because, you know, of the dog poo. All right, it looks like we had some intake. Intake is arriving in a second, and we have 6 minimum security and 5 normal security prisoners turning up in the next 23 hours, but that's changed, actually. It's 2 minimum security and 1 normal security for some reason. I'm not sure why. Anyway, it looks like, once again, we do not have a death row. It's starting to become all very familiar, isn't it? Now we have 0 prisoners arriving at 8 a.m. I think maybe the deployment is all screwed up again. It appears to be. Somehow this has been all messed up again. Okay, do we have space for all of these prisoners? Looks like our overall prison population has dropped by about 10 people. Capacity-wise, which is, you know, fair enough, I guess. But, like, we want to get this up to 200 so that we can complete Cell Block D. It's going to be 20 grand in the bank for us if we can complete Cell Block D, which is pretty nice. But at the same time, it's not really, like, crucial at this point. Like, we have enough money. We're making a lot of money. Look at this. We just made $2 on a consulting fee. We made $4 just in general cash flow. There's no stopping us. Like, we're going to be fucking rich, like, before you know it. It's Freedom 35 up in this prison. That's right. We're going to retire at the age of 35. We're going to have more money than God. And then before you know it, we're going to be hanging up our coats and when we're done with the prison game, that's for sure. But for now, I mean, we still need to, like, do some stuff. Okay, before I go then, let us quickly do a common room. We don't have enough of these, right? We're gonna have a common room here, and we're gonna put some stuff in here for them to use, such as let's give them some weight benches. They can get in here and they can lift some weights and stuff. We could give them like a pool table or 2 as well, or maybe just 1 actually. 1 pool table should do it. And then let's also give them like a nice TV here that they can watch. with a wide sofa that they can sit on as well. You know what? Fuck it. One TV is not enough. Let's give them two, okay? We really want to keep these guys as busy as possible. And then, you know what? While they're in here too, if they want to, they could do some praying, okay? We'll give them a couple of prayer mats down here. That should be fine. And, do we need play mats or anything? No, you know what? We don't need play mats. They've got the play mats in the canteen. If there are any women in here with child that need to have a play mat for the kid to play on or whatever, well, that's where it's going to happen. Okay, and another thing that we need to do as well, quickly, is we need to have another cleaning cupboard in here. And we need to assign some jobs to it as well. Because that's going to be pretty good. That's going to be pretty crucial, I think, actually. We need to keep these ladies busy. 3 of them, at least. Okay, good. So, deployment-wise, we should be fine. Good, that's all max sec. Perfect. What a migration. That was quite nice, actually. That worked out quite nice. Look, we got all the guys bringing the food in and stuff. They can eat, they can talk on the phone, they can take a shower and a shit here and watch TV if they want inside the canteen. And then during their free time, look, they come down and use this common room. They can lift some weights, they can work, they can play some pool, watch some Golden Girls if they want as well. Pretty much they've got everything they need down here, and it's all secluded and they're not going to be able to get out here. We're going to give them laundry and mail probably next time so that they can work in here and just keep their own little block running. But for the most part, we want them separated. We don't want them out here in the general prison population killing everybody, guards included. And we need to just keep a little bit of space for death row people, like I said, who get clemency and then they have to be busted down from death row status to max sec. Or Supermax, if we had Supermax, which we don't. We don't have Supermax. Perfect. All right, well, and next time we'll continue dismantling this area as well. And then if we have enough money, we'll expand normal sec down into here. And we'll probably rejig this to be a bigger canteen that's a little bit more central for normal sec. Just so our cooks and stuff don't have to walk all the way up here and do it up here. And then we can just replace this area with more cells. So our prison population will be well over 200 and we'll get that cell block D. Huh! God damn. All right, well, good to be back. I hope you're glad that things are back more or less on track this week as well. As usual, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time!